Hi, Greg here from the Renati Group. The recent price increases on fuel has pushed them to unprecedented levels in this country, and for companies like transport companies and mining companies, agriculture that use a lot of fuel, obviously there's a massive focus in terms of fuel costs for one and trying to find the most cost-effective supply of fuel. Unfortunately, what has happened in the industry is that the adulteration of fuel, especially with RP, has become prevalent as a lot of people have tried to cut costs and offer a cheaper product by adulterating the product and making it of lesser quality. The question I'm asked on a regular basis is, how do I know if I'm getting quality fuel when the delivery takes place? And unfortunately, that's not an easy question to answer. What a lot of people do is that they look at the appearance or the color of the fuel, and I've often heard the statement, something's wrong with this fuel, it doesn't look right to me. What I'm going to try and attempt today is show you what quality fuel should look like when you receive it. However, the only way to really determine the quality of a product is to send it to an accredited lab and push it through the required test to see exactly what's in that fuel and what the parameters are if they meet the required SANS specifications. What we did this morning is go to various sources within our area, reputable sources, and we took samples, and these are the samples you see before you. So we've got from oil majors, and we've also picked up from the TFN depot locally in Pomona. You'll see the color of the product varies from quite a deep yellow to a very light yellow, bordering on almost see-through. A lot of people use color as the preliminary indicator of the quality of the product, and it's natural to do so because that's the only thing you really got to work with at the time. However, I'm sure if we took any of these samples or all of them and we put them through an accredited lab, they'd all pass the SANS specifications with flying colors. So you can ask yourself, why is there a variation in the color? Now, you might or might not be aware that in South Africa, our refining capacity in terms of refineries that are operation has shrunk considerably. In the past, we had 7 operating refineries, we're down to 2. And this means that most of the product, especially diesel that's coming into the country at the moment, is imported. Now, that imported product can come from anywhere in the world, from a variety of crude feedstocks. So naturally, we will get variations in the color of that product. However, I need to stress again that any product that does come into this country, irrespective of the color, will conform to the SANS 342 specification, which is laid down by the National Standards Bureau for diesel to be brought into the country. So what can you do when you receive a delivery to ensure that your product is on spec? Well, one of the first things that you can do is do a visual inspection of the product. In front of me, I've got clean diesel, and you can see it's clear and bright and see-through. And on my right, what I've got here is diesel contaminated with water, and you can clearly see that the water gives it a cloudy appearance, and underneath you can see the water settling out as well. So when you do get a delivery and the fuel is not bright and clear but rather milky, or there's a lot of dirt or suspended particles in it, you can be sure that you have got product that is contaminated. Unfortunately, there's no easy way of just looking at a product and seeing if it conforms to the SANS specifications. That you'll have to send it to an accredited laboratory, and from the test results you'll be able to pick up if it is on spec or not. Please bear in mind we'll soon be moving into rainy season. Water ingress into fuel and water contamination is a major issue, especially if you have got underground equipment. I will in future be doing videos on equipment maintenance to make sure that your equipment is maintained and you prevent that happening, so please be sure to keep watching.